Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Score Machine training. So, guys, remember with our Score Machine, it is a funding software that pretty much reads the credit report to determine whether the client's credit report or your credit report is fundable. Okay. So, the AI has been created to read that report, match with the data points, and with those data points, then the software will be able to tell you these if you are able to get funded. Okay. So let's go ahead and get going into the software. Before we get started, let's go ahead and review the pricing. So currently the pricing for the score machine is $197. Now that price is going to go away soon, and it would only be these three options here. 247, 447, and $1,470. And one moment, let me go ahead and make sure everybody is muted.
Members of that Reynolds, Harris Gray, and Mark Parker are some of the main council members behind.
All right. All right, perfect. So yes, like as I was saying, the software right now currently is $197 a month. Now that price is going to go away soon, so I encourage you guys to go ahead and get started with the software. Lock in at that price. That way, when the price does go up, you do not have to be responsible for the 447 or the 247. You'll literally be able to be grandfathered in to that option. That way, you'll already be at that 197. You'll never lose that price. So let me go ahead and drop the link here in the chat. That way you guys have access to it if you haven't already joined. Let me go ahead and drop it here. All right, so there it is. For those of you that have not already joined for 197, be sure to get in right now because like I said, that price is going to go up. So that 197 is going to go away, and then you'll only have the 247, and eventually the 247 is going to go away, and it only be the two options, 447 or $1,470. Okay. All right, so now that we've gotten to the pricing, let's go ahead and log into the software so you guys can see how simple it is to utilize this software. So here we are. Once we have logged into the software, you'll be brought to your dashboard here. On your dashboard, it'll tell you the amount of clients that you have, the amount of clients that are fundable, the amount of clients that are non-fundable, and the clients that you have allowed login access. Okay. You have your link here to get your credit report. So simply go ahead and click right here, and this is how you're going to get the credit report. And it's going to be through MyScoreIQ because the team believes in utilizing or retrieving that FICO score because that is the scores that the banks consider. Okay. Then you have a client login option here. You provide your clients this, and they'll be able to log in and review anything on their end, as well as import their information by utilizing this here onboarding link. This onboarding link is going to give your clients the access to be able to type in their username and password for their monitoring site. Okay. So currently we can utilize MyFreeScore Now, MyScoreIQ, and Identity IQ. With those three options, all that you need are the login credentials. Once the login credentials are typed into the software, you agree to the terms and then you click OK. The software is going to do the work, read that credit report, and let you know whether that client either needs to be processed through credit repair or if they are fundable. Okay. And we'll go through that as well. Your calendar here also with the trainings that we have as well, your affiliate link. So once you become a subscriber with the software, you can also send out your link to others to get started with the software as well. So you simply, again, click this little box here or highlight everything in this box, and you can send that to any credit repair organization or funding organization that you feel can benefit from this software. And once they subscribe, you can get, I believe it's 25% of their monthly payments. Okay. So for those of you that are already utilizing the software, you're already subscribed, go ahead and, make sure you send out your link to others to get others involved with utilizing the software. Okay. Of course, here's where all your clients are located. Okay, so this is all your clients that are here in the software. Employees, if you have any employees, you'll go ahead and put that information here. The work area is where you're going to do all your work when it comes to processing your clients. So after you've clicked this add new client to add your clients to the profile, or if you've sent them the onboarding link, come on, work for me. Let's go back to the dashboard. Client. All right. Once you click on add client, like I shared, you'll pick one of the platforms that you're utilizing to monitor your credit, MyFreeScoreNow, Identity IQ, and MyScoreIQ. Keep in mind when you're utilizing Identity IQ or MyScoreIQ, you have to also have the last four of the social. But once you have retrieved the login credentials, which is the email, password, and then for MyScoreIQ or Identity IQ, the social security number, the last four, you'll go ahead and click on add client, and the software is going to do the rest for you, okay? Now, in order to see if the client is ready for funding, you'll go to the work area, and this is how you will be able to determine if the client is fundable or not. So let's go ahead and pick a client that is fundable. Like I shared, we have already imported this client into the software. You have analysis, you have progress report, underwriting, automated credit analysis, debt consolidation, funding audit, and then if they're ready for funding, we'll go ahead and click there, okay? So let's go through the different options here. Let's go through our analysis. This analysis is going to review the credit report and let you know exactly what is good or bad with that report, okay? So again, with the software, for those of us that used to do funding and we would literally go through the report with a fine tooth comb or pen, you don't have to do that anymore. The software is going to do all the hard work for you, okay, based off of the data points that we received or we collected from those creditors or data furnishers, letting us know exactly what data points are required for individuals so that they can get funding, okay? So this is the analysis of the credit report here. You go down here, your recent inquiries, everything is pretty much broken down. Bad accounts, good accounts, okay? And like I shared, this is literally going to analyze the report to let you know exactly what's going on. Okay, so let's go to our next option at the top here. Let's go to progress report. We'll go ahead and click here on the icon. And here's the report, progress report, letting you know exactly where you are in regards to your credit report. Where do you what items do you meet and things of that sort? Okay, your report, your actual scores here. Types of negative accounts that are impacting your credit report. For this client, only inquiries. Then we have a full breakdown of those negative items that are affecting the report. And here are those 9 inquiries here for that specific one. As you can see also too, with this credit report, if anything has been removed, this will inform you as well. And one moment, let me see. Okay. If we scroll down more, you see what items were removed, what items are still present, and if any items were new, that will also tell you they're here, that here. Okay. So that's the progress portion of it. Then we have our underwriting. Underwriting is going to tell us if the credit report is ready or fundable. Now, we all have driven a car, and with the car, red means stop, yellow means proceed with caution, and green means go. As you can see, the understanding of it here is located here, good to go, proceed with caution, not eligible. So as you can see right now, these are the data points for funding. 730 plus credit score, under 30% utilization, minimum 5 open primary credit cards with 2 years of good payment history, 3 primary credit cards with at least 3 years of age, 5,000 plus limit, no more than 4 unsecured accounts opened in the last 12 months, under 4 inquiries, which is a fundable report. And as you can see, it also lets you know what to report. is the fundable report. So as we can see right now, the TransUnion credit report has 5 inquiries, whereas the Experian and Equifax has no inquiries there. Okay, so we could literally go through banks that only pull from Experian or only pull from Equifax or only pull for those two. All right. Is there any collections? No collections for this report, no charge off, no late payments, no bankruptcies. So technically this report is ready for funding, especially with the Experian and Equifax credit report. We can go ahead and click right here, go to funding, but your debt utilization, say for instance, if your debt is high, it'll let you know here. Okay. If you want to pay down any of them, it'll let you know as well. So it's, as you can see right here, this is a 50% utilization here, and it'll give you a rundown of how much you can pay on a monthly basis to bring it down to 30%, 25%, 20%, 15%, 10%, 5, and 0. Okay. Clearly with 0, if you pay the whole amount, that's going to bring you down to a 0 utilization and so on. Okay. So this software, like I said, is amazing, phenomenal, all of the things, because it gives you all the tools that you need to be able to be successful with your credit report, be it that it doesn't meet all of the data points. Now, if we go to automated credit analysis, let's click on the icon here. We're going to go ahead and click on the agreement here. Now, with the credit analysis, say for example, you do have a credit report that needs to be repaired. What you can do is click right here where it says Run Law Engine, and this is going to provide you with the codes that works best for you to utilize to help you repair your credit. Now, this does not formulate any letters for you, but you can literally utilize these codes. So we're going to click on Run Law Engine, and you see these codes here. You can type in these codes into, say, for instance, Chat GPT, and say, hey, please formulate me some credit enhancement letters utilizing FCRA 602, FCRA 603 to help possibly remove items from my credit report. Okay. And then ChatGPT will take it away and go ahead and formulate that for you. Okay. So that's how simple it is to utilize the software. We'll go ahead and when you click on Run Law Engine, it's going to read the report and tell you exactly what's wrong with that credit report. And here are your different codes here for this specific report. Okay. So that is the credit analysis, or the credit what is this? Automated credit, yeah, automated credit analysis. Okay. That's specifically letting you know exactly what needs to be repaired with this report. Right. Now, if we go back up to our next option here is debt consolidation. So if we have any debt that we want to try to consolidate, it's going to tell you the amount of debt that you have, what the monthly cost will be, or the payment will be for that in regards to paying that off. And if you only want to do specific items, you can do that as well. So like right here, you'll pick a specific account here. Target utilization, you want it down to whatever. You can move the dial here. How long you want to take to pay it off, 12 months. You'll click save, and it's going to give you a rundown of what you would utilize to make that change. Okay, so right here was the one that we were looking at. It tells you here exactly what the breakdown will be and how much it will cost for you to your monthly payment will be. Okay. Funding audit, you'll go ahead and acknowledge the terms here. And this is where you'll start the process to see exactly how much you could possibly get funded for. Okay. Now the software is going to also break down what bureaus, like I shared, if you're only getting approved, if you only can get approved through TransUnion, it'll pull banks that will only pull TransUnion, and so on. If it's only Experian, if it's only Equifax, if it's all three, you're going to get banks for all three. So based off of how your credit report reads, if all three of your credit reports are in good standing as far as the score, utilization, inquiries, then you'll have access to utilize all three. course, if only one or two is doable or usable, then you'll only, get banks for those options there. Okay. So again, the software makes it to where the guessing game has been removed. The software does all the hard work for us. All we have to do is import that credit report, let the software read it, and then it'll let you know what banks as well as what credit report is the best credit report to go ahead and pull from. Okay, so what we can do now is go ahead for this client, we can go ahead and apply for funding. And what that looks like is, of course, we have to agree to the terms here. If you are a credit repair organization or a funding organization, you can put the amount of percentage that you want to charge your client. So say, for example, here, if we want to change this from 10% to 15%, you can do that as well, 20%, whatever options you want to utilize, you can go ahead and do that here. And then what the software is going to do is calculate how much that client will owe you based off of what you've gotten them approved for. Okay. Now, if we scroll down more here, right now we have all checked. Okay. Right now we have all checked in regards to the funding types, which is credit card, loan, line of credit, as well as SBA, subprime lenders, home equity loan, auto loan. Okay. So it's going to give us the options for everything that we can qualify for. Also, too, it's going to go off of all bureaus. Now, again, like I shared, if only your Equifax credit report is a good report, then you'll only select Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, and so on. Okay. Um, and then when we come down here, it's the software is going to pretty much pull out the cards that will work best for our report. Since our report is in good standing, it will give us those options. So if you click here, there we go. As you can see, it tells you which credit report that this specific credit union or bank pulls from. So pulls from Equifax. Breda Savings pulls from Equifax as well. Citizen Banks pulls from Equifax, and so on. Okay, so like again, like I shared, guys, this makes it so simple to utilize the software. We do not have to strain our eyes to figure out exactly what credit report or what banks we need to go through to go ahead and get funding through. Okay. Now, when you say, for instance, we do want to go ahead and go with the bank that's being suggested, you'll go ahead and click on apply here. And it's literally going to take you to the next page where you can actually apply for that specific bank or credit union. You'll click apply, and then long as you know the information to type in to help your client or you get approved, you're golden there. Okay. So let's go back here into the software. Get out of there. And that's your funding options there. Okay. It's super simple to utilize. Very easy. Yeah, it's not much you have to do when it comes to utilizing the software. Does